All my guys are ballers. All my guys are ballers. All my guys are ballers. So
welcome back to Everything Ball. I've got my main man on the right, Max17. Got my main man on the left, Berahino. And today, obviously, we're just gonna focus on, a couple players. Today, we're gonna focus on Brandal, the YouTube sensation, and we're just gonna ask, like, should he give up?
I don't know, man. I don't think he should give up. Still, can't lie, because like you can see the passion, like you can see the dedication. You know what I mean? So.
Well, first of all, we should really talk about like who is Brandao. You know what I mean? Like obviously, Brandao is a guy from Germany. I think German with Congolese descent, right?
Done the challenge.
Yeah, so he come over to England initially just to, I think, maybe play football or become a professional. Obviously, he then looked at, I think, Train Effective and Sheldon Tweedy, and he saw their 180-day challenge to go professional. So obviously that just means you trying to go professional.
They're 180 days or 360.
I think this was like 100 days. The whole concept is like you're trying to get a professional contract in a certain amount of days. So obviously you went to 180 days. Was doing quite well, and then it didn't happen for him, so he's changed it to 365. So obviously that's a 1 year challenge. So yeah, what do you think though? Like, what do you think? Like, should he give up?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he should. Like I said, he's obviously dedicated because he's been to Sweden, right?
Yeah, so he's in Sweden right now. I think we've only got 2 weeks left of the challenge, which is why we're asking the question, like, is it really working for him? Yeah, he's in Sweden right now. Well, he's in England right now, but he's actually negotiating with clubs in Sweden at the moment. So, yeah, like, what do you think, Berahino?
I feel like he's put so much time in it. When he's put so much time in it, I feel like you gotta just keep going, man. Just do a loop fiasco, innit? Keep push. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So just keep going, man. Just keep going, man. Sky's the limit, innit? You know what I mean?
No, for real, man. Because obviously, look, me, I'm a fan of the channel. I'm a fan of Brandal. I think he's a very inspirational person. Inspirational. Yeah. Inspirational person, and I feel like at the end of the day, like, listen, you've come so far. You know what I mean? He's traveled so far. Like, I feel like you should keep going. So yeah, but we see a lot of people come over to England in pursuit of that professional contract, and a lot of the times they don't actually get it. Why do you think this? Like, is it because England is too competitive, or?
Yeah, I think England is like probably the most competitive country. I mean, yeah, in terms of football, it is the most competitive country because you got players that have been at the top and they're still trying to battle it out and run leagues and stuff. So
yeah, correct.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy there, man. It's crazy.
I feel like coming over here is I feel like you gotta be directly focused on ball. I feel like there's so much distractions here, so I feel like the lifestyle of just living in London is distracting itself. So I feel like
and the managers look at that and they see, obviously, and they know that like it's distracting. So when you see Brandao on YouTube and he's doing like a 65-day challenge, it's just a bit like you know what I mean? Like, what's he doing? Like, that's what the managers will probably say, thinking it. So.
Personally, like, I understand where you're coming from, but I don't feel like this should actually.
I'm not saying that either. I'm not saying that should affect it, but I'm saying probably that's how managers look at it.
Basically, for me, I see it like this is like my main thing that I feel like is distraction and having an actual plan, not just coming to a country without a specific plan. Yeah, it's a pro, but how are you gonna get a pro? You know what I mean? You got to proper pre-plan your motives.
Well, look, as we know, like, football changes all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, we see even with Madrid, 1 minute Mourinho's coming, next minute Zidane's there. Do you know what I mean? Now, so
yeah, but you see, and I'm just talking in terms of coming over here. I feel like because look, there's people that's come over here I've seen even like Brandal was with a few guys that was when he was at, I think it was at Woking or something now. And a couple of these guys, they're trialing, and I feel like it's just no distraction. Just
Fair enough.
No
So
distraction, and like he's going to clubs and he's playing centre back, or he's playing. He tells them he's a centre forward, but then they're putting him centre back, and it's just like you gotta stick to one position as well.
now we'll get onto that. You know what I mean? We'll get onto that. So as we can see, he was in England. He was and this pre-season was pretty productive for him. Yeah, he went to UK football trials. He went on to trial with like Woking FC and Torquay, where in comparison, you know, he went from Sunday League to only like what they call it, Bostic League now, isn't it? Which is like, you know, so yeah, he's made a good jump. So obviously now, and they was already kind of rotating his positions. So now he's in Sweden, where he's gone as a striker. I don't think they preferred him as a striker. Now they've put him as centre back. So to go on what you're saying it's all or nothing in one position, basically.
Yeah, 100%.
For me personally, it's like this. Yeah, if you're versatile, I mean, at least and you're going to a country to become a pro in their country. My thing is the whole versatile thing. I feel like times has changed. A lot of players. I feel like a lot of managers are okay with the whole versatile thing, but I feel like you just gotta be a boss in each department. If you're gonna say that, be a boss in each department. Don't slack. It's that simple. You can't be good as striker and call yourself and go centre back
But that's
and it's not.
That's not what managers like in a versatile player, bro.
And then would you agree? Yeah, if you was such a killer in your position, they probably wouldn't even put you in another position.
Exactly, but going from transitioning from a centre back and then playing as a striker the transition is too much. That's what I'm saying. In terms of versatility, the transition is too much.
But one thing I would say maybe in Brandal's case as well, usually because I've been there, obviously not at the same level, but I've been there. Like you can be a striker, especially when they see you're big. Yeah, they're gonna say, and especially when they employ you as a target man, they're gonna say, you know what, the job role of a target man to a centre back has some similarities, or the nature is similar. Hence why they can say, all right, it's probably not working for you as a target man up front because of the goals. So let's see if you can do a similar job at centre back by preventing goals, if that makes sense. So I believe, look, going forward from that, I believe that maybe versatility is only employed when you're maybe in the positions like midfield.
Yeah, like midfield.
And do you know what I mean? Where
even as a forward, you gotta be versatile as a forward. I get that, but being versatile as being like a centre forward and a centre back, it doesn't make sense for me. It don't make sense.
What do you think, then, Berlino?
I think key word in what you said there was centre. You know what I mean? He's not any defender. He's playing in the centre. So it's just really just using his natural attributes, natural physique to his advantage in it. I feel like for me, it's gonna make sense. He might have already. You remember, he might have grew up being a striker, but they might have just said, "Nah, listen, you're tall. Go at the back."
Yeah, but he was. That's what I'm saying.
So
he
needs
to figure out that if he wants to play his centre back, he got to say, cool, I'm playing a centre back. Because there's one thing being a centre, playing in the centre, and there's one thing being attack minded as a centre forward, and then being defensive minded as a centre back. It's the mentality is very hard.
But this is what we're saying, isn't it? Like, in order to kind of cement your position, when you cement it, you're not gonna be getting from centre forward to centre back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So in order to cement your preferred position, you need to be an absolute boss,
yes.
killer, beast. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, you know, exactly, bro. You get me? So, like,
it's French.
Yes, whatever.
but you get me? Like, so what I would say is, like, this is what is probably, could we say, holding him back, or probably making him have that raw effect, because a lot of managers, they don't want to see you as a raw player when you're at the age of 25.
Yeah.
So had he had that, or if he develops that kind of, you know, like this is my house mentality, you know, where doesn't matter who he's coming up against, they're gonna have a hard time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like with him, he must be having that Tyrese moment where like he doesn't know something's pulling him back, but he don't know in it. You know what I mean? So catch that later. But I feel like with him, I just feel like he has to kind of know. I don't think he actually knows fully what he's doing, really.
Yeah, I feel like probably it's the whole it's the mentality. Do you know what I mean? It's that I feel like, you know, that mentality that Cristiano Ronaldo has, and you know them strikers where, whoa, you see them on the pitch, you're like, damn, today's gonna be a deadly day. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like,
you see, Cristiano, he actually works on specific stuff, and it benefits him. Does that make sense? I feel like with Brandal, he has to kind of know, like when he's doing don't just do training. Like for instance, Harry Kane works on his shooting. It shows when he's playing. Does that make sense?
I think Brandao works on these things, but it's that going up that level, which we all believe that he can go up. Yeah, you know, this is not a refutation of Brandao. Do you know what I mean? This is in my opinion, a support video. We believe that he can go up that level. He just needs to be that killer. He needs to have that killer mindset. Doesn't matter if you're playing at the back. Yo, I'm gonna destroy this guy, bro. It doesn't matter if you're playing up front. Yo, I'm gonna destroy this defense, bro. Do you know what I mean? No mercy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, we see it in certain pros, and I feel like maybe if he has that kind of nasty edge to him, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, you're thinking, I don't want to swear, but you know what I mean? Like, oh no, Brandal's here. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is what maybe is holding him back. So, I think, yeah, that being said, look, you know, as far as I'm concerned, Brandal, keep going. You know, you've got all the potential, you know, and just remember, you're 25 years old. There is no time to be blending in. You need to be looking like the guy. You need to be showing that this is your house, and, you know, you need to really be dominating physically and technically. So I feel like, yeah, obviously, last words from both of you. We'll start off with Max.
In terms of what, like, last words, what, like, the overall.
Yeah,
I think he needs to. Obviously, he's been like I'm guessing for the 365 days that he's been doing this challenge, he's been playing centre back and centre forward. So I think if he was to continue, he needs to just stick to one position. Don't let no one dictate where he's gonna play. He needs to stick to what he's gonna do and be great at it. Stick to one thing, be great at it. That's it.
fair enough. And yourself, Barry, you know.
Yeah, I double that. Co-sign all of that. I feel like with Brandal, probably it's best to stick to one position and really work on it. Yeah, man. Playing centre back will be okay because he can still score goals if he gets in the box. You know what I'm saying? So
bangs as well, as we see.
So I feel like with him, yeah, if he sticks to one position and he actually knows that he has to actually come through and be a presence, not just be a physical presence, like actually show the difference when you're on the pitch. Yeah, man. And just keep staying prayed up, man. Just keep staying prayed up.
Of course, yeah.
And then, yeah, man, sky's the limit, innit? You know what I mean? Just keep going for that tunnel, innit?
Yeah, of course, Brandao.
Don't you turn like Usher, man, you know what I'm saying? So, just like that. So.
No, of course, Brandao, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a message of support, even though the title says, should Brandao quit? Of course, like, we support you, bro. And obviously, God willing, we see you signing a professional contract soon. God willing that you go further from there. You know what I mean? You change your financial situation. As we've seen in Sweden, you've been living rough, man. So,
nah, big up Brandal's dedication. All of that. That's definitely inspiring a lot of people. You know what I mean? It's definitely inspiring a lot. It's even inspiring people locally in my area. So all the best, man. All the best, man. Because obviously what you're doing is really it's really good. It's really risky. It's really good, man. You know what I mean? Just keep going, man. Just keep that.
Not everyone can do that, man. You know what I mean? Like couch surfing. I didn't even know couch surfing existed, but you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? So big up yourself, Brandal, man. Big motivation. Hopefully we see you on FIFA one day and we get you like
Revolution.
I don't know who plays that. Don't worry.
What's that team that they play online?
Football Manager.
Football Manager.
You know, it's been a long day, man. You guys, listen.
So right.